Ramayana is one of the two great epics with full of great characters which are interpreted differently in different versions. While the story of Ram versus Ravan and the triumph of good over evil runs through each of them, very few succeed in doing justice to the minor characters in the story, many of whom remain obscure. One such character is Bharat, eldest of Ram's younger brothers, who ruled instead of him for the 14 years of Ram's exile. Bharat gets the news of his father's death and he immediately comes back to Ayodhya. His mother tells him that before his father died, he sent Ram into exile due to a promise that Dashrath gave to her. Kaikeyi then tells him to get prepared for performing his father's funeral rites and also take up his position as the new king. Eventually, Kaikeyi tells Bharat that she asked two boons from Dashrath. She asked the king to make Bharat the new king and also send Ram into exile. Hearing this, Bharat gets furious and breaks all bonds with her. He also pledges to bring back Ram to the kingdom as the rightful king. Bharat comes to know that it was Manthara who filled all these negativities into Kaikeyi's mind, which is why she took such a drastic step. Bharat promises Kaushalya that he will bring back Ram to the kingdom. He then tells her that these were all Kaikeyi's plan and he didn't have any such intention to sit on the throne, neither did he know about her evil plannings. He then completes his duty as the elder son and performs his father's funeral rites. He then announces that he will not take up the king's throne. While Bharat was making his way towards Chitrakoot, Ram was very disturbed about something. Sita had earlier said to Ram that she had seen Bharat in her dream and he was on his way to meet Ram. But instead of feeling happy at the possibility of being reunited with his brother, Ram was overwhelmed with sadness as he had some strong feeling that something very inauspicious was about to unfold. Later, a cloud of dust emerged on the horizon. As everybody was wondering who could be arriving, the nearby tribals informed Ram and Lakshman that Bharat was arriving with an army. Lakshman was immediately apprehensive when he heard this. He feared that Ram's premonition was coming true. Lakshman thought that Bharat had come to kill Ram. This infuriated him and he stated that Bharat would have to kill him before he could lay a hand on his elder brother. Ram, however, knew that Bharat would never have such evil intentions and he pacified Lakshman. True enough, Bharat had left the army behind and he had come to meet Ram. The brothers were overcome with joy and they embraced each other. Then Ram and Lakshman were informed about their father's death and this deeply saddened them. Ram was devastated when he learned that his father had died because he could not bear to be separated from his beloved son. Bharat then tried to persuade Ram to return with them to Ayodhya. Bharat told Ram that he had brought with him the crown and everything else needed for the coronation ceremony. But Ram was bound to fulfill his father's orders. Later, Janak and Sunaina too had come to meet Ram. They insisted Ram to go back to Ayodhya. But for him, his utmost duty was to fulfill his father's orders. Kaushalya, Kaikeyi and Sumitra had also come to meet Ram. Kaikeyi, with folded hands, asked Ram to return, but he said he had to fulfill his father's orders. Later, All those who had come to meet Ram returned. Bharat touched Ram's feet, took his sandals, and kept it at the king's throne. He too lived like a hermitage and slept on a mat made of grass. He worshipped the sandal each and every day and ruled in behalf of Ram, waiting and praying for his elder brother's safe return. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and comment.